Yo, what's going on, people? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of New Comic Day Reviews with East Me Sweat / Cover Fires, man. The CBSI, man. I'm talking about CBSI, man. Let me give a shout out to CBSI, man. Here at comicbookinvest.com, guys, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Mike Morello. Shout out to Ben C, man. With them, man, they have some dope ass stuff over there in their website, man, when it comes to comic book content, man. And then, man, real quick, man, shout out to CBSI, man, because they are doing this here, guys, a Writers Wars, guys. Writers Wars here gets a chance to write an article for CBSI, guys, man. And if you do, and, the guys, and CBSI likes it, man, you get the chance to win some of these books, these comic book exclusive Star Wars High Republics, man. First place will win issue 1. Second place will win issue 3. And third place will win issue 4. That's the way it goes, I think. More info on the website, guys. Definitely, man. Tune in for CBSI. All right, man. And then again, guys, man, stay tuned for more info about this, man, on East Me Sweats here, man. Shout out to Comic Book Exclusives for donating a set of a High Republic issue 4 set here, man, for a nice giveaway. We'll end up doing like a video to just comment and stuff. So we'll do something like that. But yeah, man, I'm here with my man Josh. What's going on, Josh?
What's going on?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So yeah, man. Well, Broski and James might join us in a few, depending. We're trying to get through this because we still have to pack up for tomorrow. We have the New Hampshire show, and talking about the New Hampshire show again, guys, man. Here you got the Little Giant Comics Old School Comics show here Saturday, April 24th at the Everett Arena, Concord, New Hampshire. Tickets at the door is $15, guys, man. You definitely, man, if you're there and you see us, man, make sure you say what's up, man. Definitely like to chop it up, man, with everybody.
Make sure you do one other thing.
Oh yeah. Good job, Josh. Good job. Who we had? Desired Comics. I think was it Desired Comics. I told her to give the heads up to Desired Comics. Make sure we meet Josh. Make sure. That's the first thing you do, all right? That's the first thing you do. But yeah, man, I see a couple people in the chat, man. Will not obey. What's going on? Nick Grav is in the building, and King of the Golden State. He's on his way home, man. Drive safe, bro. No rush, bro. Okay, swag, man. Shout out to you guys, man. All right, man. So we are going to start off with Cover Fire, guys. Definitely Cover Fire. You already know. By Mike Morello. He puts up these covers that come out on New Comic Book Day. They're not necessarily incentives or these high expensive books. So he shows up. He shows off books that you can afford, man. Get some love for these cover price books, man. So let me just share my screen, man. For that, give me a second, guys, so I can start off this Cover Fire. Bam! There we go, man. All right. Did you take a look at the article, Josh? No.
I've been so busy this week.
All right, I got you, bro. I got you. Again, guys, mind you, these are cover price books. These not incentives. He's showing love for for the books that you can afford. First book, and this is the winner, guys, of the week that he picked, man, is going to be The Walking Dead here, man. Walking Dead issue 13, cover done by Julian Tedesco. All right, and in my opinion, man, Tedesco's been killing it with these covers. I know Josh been talking about some of these covers by Tedesco too. What do you think, Josh, of this one?
Yeah, I like it. I've been trying. This isn't the one. I only pick up 2 covers. I get whatever the A cover is.
Mm-hmm.
Which this actually is this the A cover? No. It's not. I think like the Finch cover is usually the A, and then usually the original cover is the B cover.
The B?
Yeah, the Tony Moore cover is usually the B cover, which is
so maybe like the C or D covers, basically.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But this guy's been doing a good job. I can't remember if he's been on it all the way since issue 1. I know he's been on at least the last couple.
He's done a few of them.
Yeah. But this shot definitely reminds me of the TV show.
Yeah.
Just when Glenn and Maggie are up in the
hilltop.
No. This is at the jail.
Oh, the prison. Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a dope cover.
Yeah, I like how definitely Tedesco incorporated the zombie on the shadow of definitely dope shit here, man. Good pick here, man. But there's other books on this one here, man, that are definitely contenders, man. We got runner-ups, man, and the first runner-up is going to be Alien #2. And everybody been talking about this since pre-orders when this came out. When everybody found out that Stephanie Hans was doing the cover, they wanted to know what was going to be done, and this was it right here. And Stephanie Hans knocked it out the park when it comes to Xenomorph. So what do you think, Josh?
I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, it has nothing to do with. I mean, Stephanie Hans is usually really good. It's fine. It doesn't do anything for me because I think all Alien stuff just looks exactly the same. I don't think there's really much that you can do with it. There is a kind of cool Aliens crossover, or I shouldn't say crossover. An Aliens, you know how they do the whatchamacallit, the covers, not the covers,
the monthly like variants or whatever.
Yeah. Which I usually don't like those, but there is a kind of cool one. Oh no, never mind. I take that back. It's not even Alien. It's Predator. Sorry.
Yo, but there is a Alien. The one that I like that are from Alien was the Venom cover, the Ryan Brown cover. That cover was sick. That shit was sick, bro.
Oh yeah. I didn't like that one, and I love Ryan Brown too.
Yeah. Let me see. James says I like the cover to Desco is up there, respected, but definitely, James. We could do that too, man. We never know. We could highlight him, man, one day. The yellow isn't my favorite. Yeah, you know what? The yellow kind of pops up more when it comes to those Bronze Age books, definitely. You know what I mean? But yeah, nonetheless, man, that Xenomorph, I'm enjoying it. I like it, man. So we're moving on to the second runner-up, man. The second runner-up is going to be Here We Go. And usually, you know, I'm with Mike Morello with this one, man. When it comes to Momoko, you know, she's definitely talented, but it's just not my cup of tea. But this one right here, Woman of Marvel, issue number 1, I enjoy the colors on this one. Beautiful character. She picked a perfect character for this one with Scarlet Witch. I do enjoy this one. I do like this one. And honestly speaking, to me, this is my winner of the week. What do you think, Josh?
I don't like Peach really that much either, but I did get this. I got 2 of them. I ordered them during FOC, and I don't know what. There's something about this cover that just screams something to me down the road that this might be something. Yeah. Will it be? Probably not. But I like this cover. It's perfect, and I usually don't really say that. You know, those kind of compliments about Peach Momoko. So
facts. Yeah. I kind of agree with you. It's one of those covers like later down the line, you feel like it's gonna do something.
Yeah.
But is there a version? I think there's a version set of it. I mean, a version cover of this. I'm not sure. I think there is, but yeah, this one is definitely my winner of the week. This one right here.
If there is a version, this one looks better. I don't know.
Yeah. Some
the Women of Marvel.
Yeah, the title look. You sometimes some version covers could get away with it, but some of them, and this is a book that can't get away with it. Needs the text on it. Definitely, man. So we're moving on, man, from runner-ups to stiff competition, guys. Stiff competition. Then hold on, let me just highlight this one. He said the Momoko cover is more missed than hit, but I still dug it. Yeah, this one right here, hell yeah, man. I bought the A cover of this one. Yeah, definitely, man. So we're moving on from Momoko. And we're moving on to some stiff competitions, man. So the first stiff competition is going to be X-Force issue number 19, covered done by Joshua Cassara. And this one right here, I get a Bill Sienkiewicz type vibe. I dig it, the psychedelic type look. And you know, what you say, Josh?
I think it's awesome. And but I couldn't care less about about X-Force. You know, but you know, it's awesome. Just like how it's all kind of. You know, with the
hair and stuff.
Yeah, with you know Wolverine with the almost like the Venom teeth and who else is in there?
It looks like I can't really tell. Is that Domino? It look like Domino because it's X-Force, right?
The right. The little one up at the top almost kind of looks like a maybe like a fucked up Mephisto, like in between Wolverine and
it is. Wherever, yeah. But yo, like you said, man, I could care less about X-Force, but this is definitely one of those strict cover by books, man. Joshua Cassara, you know, killed it on this one, man. Nice white background, simple background, but with that nice flow with the hair and the art and the colors and everything. It killed it. He killed it with this one. I'm digging it. Awesome. So let me see what they say in the chat here. Yeah, and then James said, yes, now this is my cover of the week. Love that X-Force cover. Definitely, man. Yep. I agree. Is this a Legion cover swipe? Well, this one here? I don't know. Not familiar with that one. But we're moving on, man, to another stiff competition, guys. And it's gonna be this one right here. And this one was a pretty dope cover too, man. Yep. I picked this one up. I pre-orders. Captain Marvel, issue 28, covered on Marco Cicchetto. And Marco Cicchetto has been doing a lot of dope covers too, guys. So this is pretty dope as a stiff competition. Some of these some of these covers, honestly speaking, when it came to this week, anything could have been a winner this week when it comes to these, because they were pretty badass, man. A lot of them. So Mike Morello, shout out to you, bro, for those picks, man. I'm digging it. What you say, Josh?
I love it. I mean, I picked up a few copies only because Captain Marvel is so hit or miss. And it's so hit or and I know a lot of stores hate ordering Captain Marvel because it's like 1 week, like the book will be like hot and like everyone will want it, and they'll have no copies because most people don't read it. And then they'll order like 20 copies for the next issue, and nobody will want it because nobody cares about it, you know?
That's true, though.
This is one of these titles that like stores just kind of don't like at the time being, but this is just a dope cover. I picked it up just because I think this could be important somewhere down the line.
Facts. I picked it up. I mean, Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel. Hey, you never know, right? So yeah, man, James is agreeing. He's definitely gonna read it. There you go, man. Awesome, man. Awesome. So last book too, man, and he gave us a bonus one, and it's for the kids, guys. It's for the kids. It's going to be Usagi Yojimbo, issue number 19, a Stan Sakai cover. And this is pretty dope. We've been showing a couple of Usagi Yojimbo covers. I think he put one for Cover Tunes last week. Was badass. I was digging that one. That one had a dragon too, and this one has a dragon. So I enjoy a little bit the one that he did Cover Tunes better than this one.
Yeah.
What you say, Josh?
Same thing. I mean, it reminds me almost. It's almost kind of identical in a way. It's fine. I mean, I wouldn't get it, but it's fine. It's Stan Sakai, you know.
Definitely, man. Yo, guys in the chat, man, if you see something, and let us know what was your winner. Let us know out of these, man, which one you pick, which one you roll with. You know what I'm saying? Even if you see the catches in the rewind, leave it in the comment. We want to know, man. You know, we love talking to you guys. You know. So yeah, that's shout out to again, man. Shout out to Mike Morello from CBSI, man, for doing this, man. Shout out, you know.
Good picks this week.
Yes, I enjoy it, man. So yeah, man. So let me just give me a second, guys, because I am going to change the color here so we can move on and do our comic book reviews. And we got only 4 books this week, guys. We're not gonna linger too long with these books either, man. So y'all can go watch that day. And plus we gotta pack up, man. We gotta pack up for what is it? The comic show tomorrow. Well, for Saturday, I should say. Saturday. So yeah, man. So we're gonna do our little comic book review that came out yesterday for New Comic Day, guys. There we go. And here are 4 books that we're going to review. Is going to be NIGHTWING issue number 79 that we read 78 and we talked highly about 78. Alien, we read Alien number 1. Now this is Alien number 2. We've been on the ride, roller coaster ride with ASM. Josh said he's been picking it up. I guess he has to convince me with the review because when I read, I didn't read something, maybe I missed something and then he read something. And then we got Radiant Black issue number 3. We'll talk about those, man. But the first book we're going to talk about, let me just make sure anybody's saying anything in the chat there. Yeah. So the first book we're going to talk about is going to be Aliens, man. Alien number 2. Story done, you already know, by Philip Kennedy Johnson, and this A cover done by In-Hug Lee. So I read this one. Josh didn't read it. This one basically picks up right after issue 1. What my man right there, what's his name? Gabe Lopez, I think it was his name. His character was, and his son.
How that shit works? 2 picks up after 1.
Yeah, 2 pickups. Yeah, 2 pickups after 1. Basically, his son. What was it? The last issue, kind of like basically he's like in a rebellion thing with when it comes to this company that his father was working for, whatever. So he basically stole his father's card to get up to the ship, and I guess like to expose them or whatever. So that picked up after that, and come to find out, I guess one of his bosses, my man over here, Gabe Lopez, kind of told him that his son basically did what he did, and you have to keep control of your kid and all that stuff, bring him back or whatever, and make sure everything's perfect. I guess he wanted to what it was is that he wanted to bring one of those eggs Because everything basically got exposed and everything was, all, breaking loose. But there was one secure place in the ship where it hasn't been touched or whatever, and make sure you bring that egg back, and he wants to bring it back to Earth. Don't know why the hell you want to bring that egg to Earth,
Right.
But he said bring it to Earth. I enjoyed this read because it gives you a little bit of flashback about Gabe when he was like 20 years before what was currently going on. Because right now, Gabe is retired. He's already done with everything. He's not trying to, but now, that his son is up there. He's already up there, like trying to get his, son back. He's not even sure if his son is alive.
Okay, so they don't show if he's alive or not.
No, they don't show his son at all in this issue. But you do get to see some xenomorphs and some xenomorphs in action at the end of this book. That's the only gripe that I want. I want a little bit more xenomorphs, you know what I mean? But that's just me, you know what I mean? I don't know, if anybody else felt differently about this.
If there's xenomorphs, you would. How many of them were there?
It was just one. Okay.
One. Well, somebody's dead then. At least
somebody's dead. Yeah.
At least one person is dead.
Yeah. So basically, I give it. It was a good read. Not the best for me out of all these 4 books, but it was a good read. Definitely, man. Definitely keep reading it. I'm gonna keep reading it. To stay with it. And the art inside by Salvador LaRocca, it's good. It's really good. I enjoy it. It goes with the story that Philip Johnson's telling too. Like that combination keeps me there. You know what I mean? It's not the best read, like I said, but it keeps me wanting more. Like I want to keep reading this. So thumbs up for me, Alien number 2. All right. So we're gonna move on for the second book, man. Second book is going to be Radiant Black, man. Story done by Cal Higgins, art and cover here by Marcelo Costa. Josh, man, you start this one off, bro. Because you read this.
Man, I feel like this story is just taking forever to develop into what it. So it's taking forever to develop into what it wants to be. And it kind of goes along with what's actually happening in the story in a way where this guy, not when he's Radiant Black, he's a writer in his day job, is struggling and trying to get his own work done. And he doesn't really know what he wants it to be yet. I don't know, like it keeps me interested, but I said it about the last issue too. Like if this doesn't start picking up and showing me the direction where we're going here pretty quick, I'm not going to continue to read this. But that doesn't mean that the book isn't good. It's certainly not bad. I don't even know what to explain happens in this book because nothing really happens.
Nothing.
Except, he still has writer's the guy still has writer's block, and it's a lot of pages of just the same thing over and over again. Him talking about, he wants to write this story about I forget
some girl that robs a bank, or she works for a bank and then she robs a bank, and
right. And he keeps repeating like the same thing over and over and over again, and then he goes to see his buddy, which I forget his buddy's name. What his buddy's name is?
Yeah.
And he's like, like social media is important, and his buddy is obviously
he got a Twitter account now.
And well, not only does he have a Twitter account, he officially gives him the name.
Yeah, he does.
Radiant Black, and kind of like with ASM 62 or 63, like it's kind of like come text me for help if you need help, just like text at Radiant or tweet at Radiant Black,
like at me, son.
Right. So like he's in the middle of like trying to write like a novel or something, and then he kind of gets distracted because somebody's car breaks down, gets a flat tire, and he goes and can't fix the tire, so he carries the car to where they're going, which is a basketball game, and literally that's the book.
Yeah, that's it. It's just basically him struggling in the beginning, like certain parts you think is real, but it's not. Like he's just having writer's block, like Josh said, basically. But yeah, man, it keeps you wanting a little bit more, like reading, but it's not catching me, yo. One more issue, bro. I'll give you one more issue. That's all I gotta say.
Me too, man. Like, and you're right. It leaves you wanting more because, like, in my mind, I see where this story can go and what it can be. it's just I don't know if it's ever going to get to that, or if
Yeah.
it's even heading in that direction. Like, I thought it would be dope if, like, imagine if like a comic book writer like wrote a story about themselves and wrote a story about themselves somehow getting superpowers.
Yeah.
And then they write that into into the comic. I can kind of see maybe something like this happens. Like, that's where I thought this was going to go. Like, he's going to start writing about what happens to him as Radiant Black type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, and the way it ended, you know, he started getting into flow, writing a little story, and that's it. That's all. That's the way it ended. Like, he started just typing away. That's it. Real quick, man, my man Ultra Maximus, man, he said, catching you live. What's up, y'all? What's going on, Ultra Maximus? He said, I hope everyone is good. I'm silly because I just got a grail in them. Yo, dude, honestly, Ultra Maximus, I gotta see this, or I gotta hear what the hell your grail is, brother. You know, just let us know, man, for real. He said he got fire. Listen, sometimes, you know, a grail doesn't have to necessarily be a crazy ass book, but, you know. So yeah, man, we're moving on from Radiant Black, man. Radiant Black, which, you know, we still sticking with it, but maybe one more issue in my end. Maybe one more issue. So we're moving on from that to ASM 64. Story done by Nick Spencer, still. Covered by Mark Bagley and art done by Federico Vicentini. All right. So yeah, man, I read this. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did before. I know
Which one?
Well, the first story, the main story.
I know, but I thought you skipped 63.
I did skip 63.
Okay.
I should have. I guess I should have read 63, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. I know my man Tombstone and Robbie Thompson, Robertson, excuse me, is working together now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're working together. But you know, you talk about it, Josh, since you know you enjoyed it a little bit more.
All right, so it picks up right after Robbie and Tombstone's son and daughter get kidnapped by the new crime master. And it's like, and I like how he kind of puts in here, like, you know, he's talking as Spider-Man's talking, and he's like, another crime master. He's like, how many times are you guys gonna, you know, put me through this? Like, you don't learn, like, stop taking on these failed monikers.
Yeah.
You know, like I kind of like that he kind of breaks the fourth wall, and maybe that's not the right term, but like kind of does that. He's done that quite a few times, Nick Spencer, where he kind of almost makes fun of either himself or like what has happened in kind of comic book history.
Yeah.
So it's Crime Master and what's her name? I forget her name.
Madam
Madam Mask. Yeah. Madam Mask. So they kidnap the son and the daughter, and you know, I didn't really kind of follow like their motivations as to why they were doing it. It was almost kind of to like start a war because Kingpin is the mayor.
Yeah.
And, you know, his like rule right now is like, you know, no crime wars between each other. And so I think they're trying to like kind of drum something up. And then they're going to, I think, try to like become the hero of the whole situation and maybe, you know, kind of, you know, broker some type of currency with Kingpin for doing it or something. I don't know. But, you know, again, an issue that not a whole lot of stuff happens. I just kind of like the dialogue going back and forth. And I'll tell you, I like Tombstone's daughter, Beetle.
Yeah.
She's like kind of witty. So I like that. But, you know, the things that I really like the most in this book happen at the end. Now, first of all, I thought it for a second. I didn't think it was going to happen. But I'm like hoping to God, because when they're explaining right here with Boomerang, and he's like, you know, basically, you know, I keep getting people hurt and this, that, and the other. I'm like, oh yes, finally, this stupid fuck is leaving.
Yeah, they broke up though. They broke up, right?
Yeah. So like, yo, get him the hell out of here, because I'm so sick of Boomerang. And then, you know, he's like, no, I'm just going off to find, you know, the last tablet. They're hunting for these tablets. I on the side of this whole drama going on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, this dude's coming back. But at the end,
yo, can I tell you one thing I did enjoy in this book? The beginning. I thought the beginning was going to lead more into the book, which was Kingpin. We got an interaction with Kingpin, Baron Mordo, Norman Osborn, like all that. Like they were that dialogue was pretty dope. You know that catch me. So I was like, oh shit, I'm in for a good one here. But it didn't last much. It didn't last much. So
and Kindred. But see, that's what I like about this book is the beginning and especially the end. I like when a story is told and it's either ended or beginned or bookmarked with another story that's going to play out probably much later down the line. Like obviously, at the end of the book, Dr. Octopus is
yes.
I almost said Octopus. Is going to I don't even know whose grave this is.
They didn't explain it either. I guess you have to tune in for the next issue. But yeah, man, you got to see Dr. Octopus in this one.
But he goes to somebody's grave, and well, I'm assuming it's Kindred infects his mind.
Yeah. Okay.
And so he's in Dr. Octopus's head now, and but Dr. Octopus is going there. I think it sounds like it's implied that he might be putting the Sinister Six back together, and I forget because I think one of them is dead. I could be wrong, but I think one of the Sinister Six is dead. I can't remember at this point. And I think they're going to try to bring it back. Now, the only thing I don't like about this,
give
me the one on this real quick. Yeah. And this is minor, obviously.
Yeah.
See, this July, Sinister War. So we got some time for this. I hated this script from the 90s, the late 90s. Do you remember when they used to use Spider-Man with this kind of...
Yes, the text. Yeah.
Oh, God, was that fucking ugly.
Oh, man.
The greatest thing Spider-Man ever did, other than, coming out and stuff like that, is literally, I'm not even joking, the greatest thing it ever did is after it went from the title that you see on the screen right now, the original title, or close to the original title, to that fucking bullshit script. I think that happened in like 96 or something like that.
Yeah. And
fucking got off of that. I don't think it took him that long to do it either. Oh God, that shit was terrible.
I like this text better. Definitely give the old school, vibe of Amazing Spider-Man. But yeah, man. This wasn't a bad read at all, guys. This wasn't a bad read. Just wasn't, my favorite of the week, man. But I'll tell you one thing was my favorite, man, of the week. Out of these 4 books was going to be Nightwing. Nightwing is 79, guys. Story by Tom Taylor, cover and art by Bruno Redondo. And you know what?
Phenomenal.
Yo, when it comes to Tom Taylor, Tom Taylor tells a dope story, man. His storytelling is pretty dope. And Bruno's art, listen, dope.
Amazing.
Dope. So listen, by the way, man, cover right here, awesome. I like the pink, it vibes, man. I'm digging it. So dope job there. But yeah, man, another issue that we read 78 to 79. I'm digging it. Tom Taylor's been writing these 2 issues. I hope he keeps. So I know he's gonna start writing Superman now soon. I think in the summertime. Hopefully, maybe maybe he could bring some life to Superman. I know because Superman is a very hard character to write and keep exciting for me. You know what I mean? Because Michael Bendis did a great job when he came on and wrote Superman, but he just lost it for me after a while. But yeah, man, definitely, man, we're getting carried away with 79. Josh, what do you think?
I think it was phenomenal. I mean, really, it was great. And I've mentioned this before. I love when artwork can tell a story and you don't even really need the words, and the words just kind of just shape it that much more, because like Redondo's art is all like movement. Like, here's a... Yeah,
I'll give you the one. Let me just...
And I want to flip to another one, like, him jumping out the or him being up here, in his original costume, and then kind of it flows down with all his costumes through, his entire time as Robin, and and Nightwing. But there is a panel in here that it's so simple that I just love. Actually, I'm going to show three panels. I love this panel down here after he gets, and we'll come back to the story in a minute, but after he gets robbed by the kids. And then the panel, where is it? Where he's jumping down this one right here.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You know, where it shows him, you know, his whole movement down the building. Yeah. So anyway, for people who haven't read Nightwing 78 was kind of like just a prelude into, you know, after
the story arc.
Yeah, right. Because I only read Nightwing for a little bit during Joker War. So if I remember right, I think he gets shot in the head.
Yes, he does. I think wasn't that what was it, Nightwing or was it Detective? I'm not sure. I forgot what book was it. But
it was going on in Nightwing.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if he got shot in Detective, but obviously he's recovered now and he's back to his old way. Alfred's dead. Alfred leaves him his money, which is billions. Yeah. And he doesn't know what to do with it. So this issue picks up with him talking to Barbara Gordon and trying to figure out what he wants to be. And they just go out for pizza. And on the way, they run into like a father and son. I don't know if they're homeless or just poor, but you know, they ask him if he has any change and he says no. And then he's like, but I'll buy you food. And as a matter of fact, go tell everybody else
in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Oh, and don't hold back. Like, come down to this pizza joint and you know, we'll get you food. And they're kind of like having not a party, but like a little like party.
Yeah, like a block party, party.
Yeah. And, you know, he figures out what he wants to do is he wants to be, you know, the safety net for Bloodhaven. Right. And, you know, during, you know, when they're having this little pizza party, block party, he gets robbed by some, you know, kids. And he takes back, he goes back to the apartment, gets dressed up as Nightwing because he needs to find his wallet, which there's nothing in the wallet. So I don't really know why he needs to find it, but somehow he's got a transponder chip in his wallet.
I mean, he's related to Batman. So, you know,
So during that, and I think this is the most important thing in the book, that father and son are walking back through an alley, and just a shadowy figure comes. And this is a cameo, cameo first appearance, and next issue is going to be important too.
Yeah.
It's a new villain, Heartless, who literally takes the hearts out of people.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, some type of device, like
yeah. But you know, and you know, he goes back, he finds the kids that took the wallet, and they're kind of like this big group of kids that are just poor that kind of like live in this like tent city. And you know, when he goes there, the kids ask him like, are you the one that takes hearts or something like that? So I think he's just starting to figure out that there's somebody out there
is making these kids orphans, basically killing off their parents or something. Yeah.
That's a good one. I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah. That's how I took it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, definitely next issue is gonna be. This is basically a cameo of this character because you really don't see nothing of this character, just a shadow.
Yeah.
Just nothing serious, you know. But definitely, the one to pick up is me. It's gonna look like it's gonna be 80 because they you know, they're gonna move on with this. But yeah, I enjoyed this read too, man. The combination of Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo, definitely dope combination, man. I've been enjoying the story arc, man. And I am interested, and I will read Superman Tom Taylor when it comes out because you know, Tom Taylor's been doing he's known for these like scary horror books like Deceased and stuff like that. But he's doing well with Nightwing here, and Nightwing is not a character, you know what I mean?
Not at all.
You know, and he's bringing life to a B character, a C character at that, you know. So yeah, I'm digging it. This was my favorite read.
I hope mine too, and I hope they can keep this going because it'd be nice to see something other than Batman or like a spin-off title to you know, one of these side Batman stories or Joker, something other than that, you know, carries some weight. And if they keep going with just what they've done in 2 issues, and I won't even say it's really 2 issues, I'd almost say it's like 1.5 issues.
Yeah.
They've got something here.
They do.
This is a good team. These two.
Yep. And one thing to point out too, not to keep talking about this book, but because we're trying to cut shit short, but yeah, what was the girl's name from last that she became mayor? I forgot her name.
Oh, Zuko. What's her name?
Yeah, Zuko. You said it.
Yeah, I forget her first name.
So yeah, you see her interacting with another mob boss in this one, Maloney or something like that.
Yeah,
in this one. Yeah. So definitely, those characters are still around, and my man Blockbuster is still involved too in this story arc too. So hey, listen, man, I'm digging this one. Keep your eye on Nightwing, man. Nightwing has been a good read so far, and we have been, on Team Nightwing since 78. You already in, man.
And that's a good point too, Mike, is, they don't go that much into, the whole, her, obviously, it looks like she's going to become the mayor, and Blockbuster now, obviously, Maroney is here. I like when books kind of pull like the Game of Thrones route and have multiple threads going on at once. It kind of spaces things out. It doesn't get boring. And it's really cool when they all link together, or hopefully link together.
Yeah, definitely, man. So you know what, man? This is our time to give our grades, man. This one right here, I'm gonna give it a 9, 9. You know what, 9? Give it a safe 9. I'm not gonna go crazy high with these grades no more. I take it back. All
right, yeah.
But yeah, give it a 9. I give this one a 9. It was good read, man. Art was fucking phenomenal in this one. I'm enjoying it. Other than Batman and DC, happy to see, even though it's Batman related or Bat family, but it's good to see just other books getting love, getting shine over there in DC, man. So I'll give this one a 9. You, Josh?
I'm gonna go one step higher. I'm gonna say it's a 9 too. I'm gonna give it a 9 too, with a check mark.
With a CBCS check mark.
Yeah.
All right, there you go, man. So potentially,
it was just, I don't know. It's just very well written. It's very well drawn. It tells a very tight, cohesive story or stories. It conveys emotion very well, different emotion. It's just very well done.
Yeah, definitely me. No, so we're gonna go on to ASM 64. You know what, man? I'll let you grade yours, Josh.
I'm gonna give it a 6. I mean, it's middle of the road. I'm still waiting for that ASM book to, give me an ASM book that's like above, just above an 8. I'd love to see it. I haven't seen it in a long time. I mean, it's just middle of the road. It's not bad. I don't know.
I was gonna go with a 6 too, bro. A 6. This book right here is keeping me wanting more. It has a lot of things going on in this book. I like the fact that they take their time knowing where not to linger too much, or not to make it too like, what happened to this? You know what I mean? I like the fact with like the villains, like I said before, Fisk and all that interacted in the beginning. I do enjoy the Spider-Man story now that Boomerang is kind of like not in his way anymore as much. Hopefully, and then the last ending with Doc Ock, I enjoyed that part too. So it was just not my favorite read yet, man. This week, I just feel like it's missing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's missing something. I don't know. Maybe get rid of the suit. I don't know. It could be that. I don't know. So yeah, man, I give it a 6, man.
Hey, one thing I forgot to mention is it is kind of dope in a way how his suit, he doesn't have to put it on.
Oh yes,
it's kind of almost like how you see in the Marvel movies where it's like, nano molecules, or I think he said like anti something. Yeah.
But yeah, man. So yeah, Josh, you're gonna keep on with this. I'll go with it too, man. I'll keep reading.
Well, I'll continue on with it anyway because it's ASM. I mean, I'm gonna read it regardless.
So we're moving on from ASM to Radiant Black, man. And this book right here, man. Yo, something? I'm gonna go with a 6 on this one too, man. It's just, a good read. It's just you gotta catch me, man. You gotta catch. Issue 1, 2 was good. You're missing something. You gotta bring the fights. You see the fight in the background? That's what I wanted in the book. I wanted some of that.
Yeah,
and I didn't get that. And so that's what I'm gonna give a 6 for.
I'm gonna give it a 6 also, and it's kind of hard to even give it a grade, just like how it's kind of hard to read. But again, it's not bad. But And that's a good point too. Like the covers of these books are telling a completely different story than what's actually going on in the actual story.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of almost like false advertising in a way.
Yeah.
But like, come on, man. Like, I'm going to give it another issue, maybe 2. Maybe I'll go to 5. But if we don't kind of get going here, this isn't going to last long with me. It started out.
It started good. It started even issue 2 was okay. You know what I mean? But
I didn't even really like it. I mean, issue 2 was very similar to this, where just a lot of, all right, come on, let's do something here. Like, I'm tired of hearing. I'm tired of, you know, you had me in the beginning at issue 1. Okay, I feel bad for you. You've got writer's block. You're broke. You know, you got to move back in with your parents. But all right, enough with that already. Let's get going. I don't even necessarily need a fight or something, but like something.
Yeah, you know what, man? I give it to 5 too. I give it a issue 5. You know, that's kind of like normal to do. So I'll wait to issue 5 to see if I'll stick with it or not. You know, but yeah, man. We're moving on from Radiant Black to our last book here, and it's gonna be Alien. Josh didn't read this one here, man. I'm going to give this one a 7.75. It was a good read, keeping me wanting more. I am not like the heaviest when it comes to the alien world and stuff like that, but I know what's going on. I don't have to know much history about it. If you know xenomorphs, the aliens, the characters or whatever, you know, you're good. You're fine reading this. You know, I like the story that my man Philip Johnson's telling. Salvador LaRocca's art too, another combo that's pretty dope. You know, with their art and the storytelling clicks. And these covers are amazing too, man. In Huck Lee with this one, and then Stephanie Hahn's another good one too. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this one, like I said, what is that, 7.5? I said 7.5. So yeah, those are my grades, man. Those are our grades, I should say, man, of No Comment Day reviews, man. And yeah, so that's what we got going on, man. So let's give our final thoughts and shout outs, man.
Yeah.
Josh.
A little short today, guys.
Yes.
Obviously, like Mike said, we got to get ready for the show. We go up to the show tomorrow. And we got a lot of stuff to do. So,
but we might make an appearance in the chopper. We'll see.
Yes. I really want to talk about this CGC stuff going on. So hopefully you'll see us there.
You're late, bro.
Other than that, hopefully we'll see some of you guys up there in New Hampshire on Friday or Saturday.
Yes. So we still have tickets, right?
Yeah.
Golden tickets. Listen, guys, if you see us, man, let us know if you're gonna go. I think Desire was gonna go. Desire, if you're gonna go, let us know, man. We definitely have some golden tickets available. Just let us know where you're gonna be at. We'll meet up with you, and you know you have your golden ticket, bro. All right. So, what are the perks with the golden ticket, Josh?
From what I remember, obviously it gets you in the door. I thought it put you to the front of the line at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that, though.
I thought it was like an early entrance at 9 or something like that.
No, that's VIP.
No? Oh, it's VIP? Okay.
Yeah, that's VIP. I think it does put you the head of the line at 10. I mean, otherwise, what would be the purpose of a golden ticket? It's just a regular ticket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. But yeah,
I
man.
could be wrong. I don't know.
Definitely, man. If you see us, man, stop us and say what's up, you know. And what you grade it? What you graded, John James?
9.0. I think it's a 9.0. This one, a lot of filler. Could have been one of those things where, like, I kind of with Josh. What?
I know.
9.0's an okay grade. I mean,
it is okay grade.
That's a really good grade.
I mean, I don't know, man. 9.0 for me is not really satisfactory. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for bringing the drink in. Where's my drink?
Nah, listen, that's my wife. Right? You get your own, dude.
Fine. No, it felt like a lot of filler. Like when I opened the second or third page, I was thinking, oh man, we're going to Jonathan Hickman route. Here we go. This stuff, you know? But it was that 9.0, 9.4. You know, on this one, 9.4. I would say 9.2. This one kind of it was quick and moved too fast paced for me. A little bit, it felt like filler, but I like where they're going with it.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I don't have Spider-Man. So
that's all good, man.
That's Josh's arena.
Yeah, we covered it, and we took, you know, it was like I said, man. All these books were good reads. All of them were good. It's just I felt some of them just needed a little bit more, man. But you know, besides that, man, we give you our reviews here in East Meets West, man. Let us know what you think, man, in comments, man. What you thought about these reads, man. You know, definitely, like I said before, I'll enjoy interacting with you guys, man. And again, guys, man, stay tuned tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, guys. We will be dropping the FOC list here on East Meets West. So check it out, man. And then on Sunday, we will be live. We'll show off, what we picked up from the show. We'll talk about the show. I'm not going to do anything crazy like a segment or anything. We're just going to go straight up talk about the show, and that'll be our show basically on Sunday. So stay tuned for that.
Are we doing anything up at the show?
What, like recording shit or go live?
Yeah.
We might go live. Yeah, you know what? We might go live. We might go live. So stay tuned for that.
Make like a vlog or something.
We could do that. We could do a little 10-minute, 15-minute vlog of the show. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Definitely, man. And what is it? 7 p.m. Like I said, 7 p.m. Eastern for our live podcast show on Sunday, man. And other than that, man, you'll catch the Indie Spotlight with Thoro, man. CBSI, Warriors on Mondays, guys, man. Warriors been doing we've been doing the CBCS list, man. Shout out to Biggs, man, on that, man. If you haven't seen it, man, check it out. It was a dope list that we put out this week, man. So yeah, it's not these books, but this is last week's list. So stay tuned for that, man. And other than that, man, James, Josh, say your goodbyes, I guess, man, before we go. All right.
I already did.
I got nothing. I said hi, goodbye. That's about it.
That's it. Hi and bye. That's it. Yo. Other than that, man, I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend, man. I know we're gonna enjoy it. I know Josh is gonna buy some books. And hopefully, he controls himself this weekend. Just put it that way, right, guys?
Good luck with that.
Other than that, man, I see everybody in the chats, man. Later.